Now, there are many methods to pay off that credit card debt that some have attached fancy names to, and those methods do work. Hello everyone, this is Royal Blue, and today's topic would be on the 11 best ways to get out of credit card debt fast. Watch till the end of the video so you don't miss out on these great tips to apply them right away. Now, when times are good, we want to spend more. I know I did. We went out to dinner more often and had my pockets open for all the latest gadgets. Life is expensive, completely understood, and you're not alone in wanting to pay off that built-up credit card debt fast. More than 45% of Americans currently have a substantial credit card balance. The average amount of household debt right now is $16,000, and actually takes persistence, self-discipline, and a really good budget to get rid of that financial burden. If you're serious about getting rid of that credit card debt, there are several simple steps to do so. With the lockdowns right now, we're all experiencing some level of forced savings, and it's actually a good time to really target your debts at this time and applying some of these points that are coming right now. Number 1, stop using your credit cards. By doing this, it's going to eliminate that credit card debt pretty fast. Consider using cash and you'll immediately start spending less. But for more details on this point, you can actually check out my other vlog on using cash other than credit cards. It actually shows evidence that using credit cards usually ends up in spending twice the amount compared to using cash. Now, paying for things with cash or debit card will make sure you don't build the debt as you're trying to pay it off. It will only be a frustrating and a deflating experience when your target gets further and further away. Number 2, having that budget. Now, nobody likes the B word, but would there be areas you can save money? You wouldn't know this unless you have a detailed budget showing where the flow of your money is going to. Once you prioritize your debts, it's time to establish a budget. You might even be able to find that extra money to pay down your credit cards faster. Now, you may want to look at the basics first that include food, housing, and clothing. Going without cable TV, kicking your Starbucks habit, or canceling your gym membership are just a few ways to trim down your expenses as well. It's up to you to decide which luxuries you're willing to give up and which you simply can't live without. So this actually means in temporarily adopting frugality while you sort things out with your debts. Now, sticking to that budget could be difficult, and it may feel like you are placing limits on yourself, but consider the long-term benefits. Once you pay off the debt, you could be saving hundreds of dollars in interest each month. And that's money that you'll be able to save or use however you please in the future. Number 3, transfer a balance. Now, if there is a 0% promotional rate, it may be possible to transfer that balance and you'll be given more time to pay off the balance and more money will go to the principal owed. But there are also transfer fees that could be up to 3 to 5% that you may want to look out for. There have recently been some 0% offers for up to 21 months that have been making a huge impact on the ability to pay down debt. Number 4, being organized. It could be confusing to figure out the best way to pay off credit card debt, especially if you are juggling multiple cards. Now, what you want to do is list out all of your credit cards over a spreadsheet that show all of the debt details of each card and their interest rate. You want to then total them out and see what the overall debt would be. And once you know that number, then you can plan an attack on how to pay them off. Number 5, target your highest rates first. Now, you want to use that extra cash to use it for the highest interest rate cards while paying the minimums for the others. Once you paid off the highest interest rate card, just go on to the next highest interest rate and keep paying the minimums on the other cards and just repeat. You'll find that by doing so, you'll begin to see a lot more extra cash being built up. Now, if your balance is especially large, you may want to eliminate balances from smallest to largest instead. You'll be able to pay off that debt quicker, and it might be a motivator as well, making you feel pretty good from the start. But of course, there are many different methods to pay off that credit card debt that some have attached fancy names to, and these methods do actually work. But whichever direction you happen to take, the bottom line is just pay it off. Number 6, lower interest rates. See if you could contact the credit card companies to request a lower interest rate. And if they do, it would mean you'll get those lower rates to reduce your monthly payments and fees to pay off your principal. You can also mention that you have good credit and have been offered a lower rate from other credit card companies. It might convince them to lower the rates. Number 7, double your minimum payments. Now, the first thing you want to make sure you're doing is paying off the monthly minimum of each of your credit cards. Now, if you don't pay your minimum, you'll start getting hit with late fees, which could add up really quickly. So you can definitely double your minimum payments, and by doing this, your average daily balance is reduced, resulting in a lower interest charge. It will result in paying off your debt much faster and help with your credit score as well. Number 8, debt consolidation. Now, this is said to be a good solution where you borrow money from a bank, a lender, or even a peer-to-peer lender that have lower rates. You then use the loan to pay off all your credit card debts and just focus on paying the larger loan payment each month. Number 9, ask for help. Now, if you're at the point where you need professional help, there are actually credit counseling agencies that could assist you. They work with you to improve your financial situation with tools and resources they have so you can gain control over your money again. As an example, there's the nonprofit National Foundation for Credit Counseling, the NFCC, established in 1951, that has a good reputation in helping those in debt. Number 10, control your behavior. Now, this is probably the most important point out of all the points mentioned, where you really need to focus on controlling your spending behavior. Once your debt is gone, you don't want to go back and get some more of it. Going forward, you really need to know the difference between your wants and your needs. Food and housing is a definite yes, but eating out and cable TV are examples that aren't. It's also very crucial that you keep following the budget you've created, both during the time you're getting rid of debt as well as after you're out of debt as well. Just make sure you stay within your means and just don't spend what you don't have. These are lessons you could learn to stay financially healthy, and you'll see that your financial future will be a lot more secure. Number 11, pay balance off in full. Now, after you've done paying off your credit card debts, just make sure that you pay off the full balance each month within the grace period going forward. It's the best way to avoid late fees and interest. You can say goodbye to those minimum payments as well. But to also mention, once you manage to get rid of your credit card debt, it's advised that you keep your credit cards. And the reason for this is to keep your credit card history. The length of your credit history would be 15% of your overall credit score. Now, getting out of credit card debt or any debt doesn't happen immediately, and it takes time to eliminate it. Just be consistent, making those payments on time every month, and hopefully once your credit cards are paid off, you'll never be in debt again as you were in the past. Well, tell me what you think of all of the points I've mentioned on getting rid of your credit card debts in the comment section below. Maybe you can mention some of your points as well. If you like this vlog, please don't forget to give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for more of my coming content here. Thank you for watching my vlog. Be free, gain wealth, and travel far.